It looks like I am live on YouTube. Thank you for joining. It looks like I am live on Facebook. Thank you for joining. All right. I am super excited and I don't have a lot of time, but today, Sunday service is about grace and giving yourself permission. And so many times we hold ourselves hostage in the things that we desire. Many times we, instead of allowing ourselves and giving ourselves permission, because a lot of times what happens with us in our lives is that we go through all kinds of changes and we have all kinds of crap happening to us and in our life. And then we hold our own selves hostage. Let me share this out 1 second. All right. So the thing of it is we are the ones that hold ourselves hostage, not God. God gives us grace. He gives us permission. Actually, He gives us grace, and then we give ourselves permission. And so when we are at this place where, we are holding so much, we're holding ourselves so hostage. And what has happened is we build up so much resistance and we have all these limiting negative beliefs about ourselves many times that we don't even realize that we have. We don't even know that that is a thing for us. And once we begin to step into that and we start on our awakening path and we start on this journey, we realize that there are so many things that we need to heal. As you start doing the work, you start meditating, things start coming up for you, shadows start coming. And so I'm here today to share with you that it is possible for you to give yourself permission to have grace, to give yourself grace. Because one thing about it is Rome wasn't built in a day. My children will tell you that that is one of the things that I say so regularly, that Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built in a day. So what that means to me is that you can take your time, give yourself the grace that you need, allow yourself the grace and give yourself permission to switch or change. To me, it's almost like people that have been lifelong Democrats. And then all of a sudden, something starts happening, or that's what it was in their family. And something starts happening, and they think, oh my God, the Democrats are doing this, doing that, doing that. And then they switch to Republican. It's like that. You can make that switch just when you desire to, and vice versa, same thing. You're allowed to make that. And the law of grace is going to help you to do that. And God is so amazing that His grace is sufficient for us. His grace. And to me, what that means is that He gives us permission. He gives us the grace, but we give ourselves permission to allow the changes that we need to do in our life. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to turn on some music. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to be before you very shortly because I have a circle that I'm attending, or that I'm leading actually. Um, okay. All right. So, anyway, as we go and as we go along on this journey, because if anybody hasn't told you, life is a journey. Life is a journey. But God is so good. God, the universe, whatever you use for him, her, or them, is so good. So good. So good. Because we don't have to stay in one spot. We can shift and we can move and we can do the things that we need to do. And one of the things I wanted to share is don't let anybody else hold you hostage, because people will do that to you if you allow it. Don't let anybody else hold you hostage, because that happens to people too. I see it all the time. They try to hold you hostage for your past, for something that you did maybe 20 years ago, even 30, 40, 50. I've seen it in families where people hold people hostage for the sins of their fathers or the sins of their mothers or somebody else. I've seen where people hold kids hostage from grandparents because of, lies. I've seen that many times. And I've seen, and it's more prevalent now because of the generation that is coming up. You know, um, some of them were so entitled. They were raised so entitled, and they feel entitled in the planet to just do whatever it is that they want to do, and they can do that. They can do that, and then they'll ask for grace after that. But grace is available for you now. So if that is a place that you are in, you can have that. You just have to give yourself the permission to have it. Now, I hope that makes sense, because at first, when I first heard this, I wasn't sure that it made sense. And to be honest, I heard this in church. Yeah. And it didn't make sense to me then. But as time has gone, and as I have grown, and as I've been studying, then it popped up again. And so today, Spirit told me to share that. So I'm assuming that it's popping up for many of you, that there are people that are trying to hold your past against you, um, and not allowing you to grow and spread and move. I, I'm so grateful to be able to share this, because I know that it's going to set some people free. Because you do not have to be bound by your past. You don't. I spoke to a young lady yesterday, and she told me her story. She had been on drugs and drinking and stuff, and her child had gotten taken from her. And so um, and then after that, after she reconciled and everything with her child, because, that's a traumatic experience for mother and child. And so after she reconciled with her child, and then her child had a child and was staying with her, then um, that child's child got taken. So her grandchild got taken. And so the child was going through a lot of trauma. And it really was compounded trauma. As I listened to her, I could hear, I could hear the regret. And I also could see how people would discount her, and how people would, hold her past against her. And if y'all are doing that to people, that's wrong. 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 Because people can change, and people do change. People grow. People get out of, things that they might have used to do that were not, that were harmful, all kinds of things like that. And so I'm just here to be an advocate for you to give yourself grace, and allow and give yourself permission to step into grace. That's what you want to do. You want to embody grace, and you want to give yourself permission to allow yourself to heal, to change, to move, and all that stuff. And for some people, it takes for you to get away from what you know, to get away from family, to get away from friends, to get away from people, just to remove yourself from that situation. For some people can do it right there where they are. They can ask for grace, and they can, you know, they can receive it. Because to be honest, the Bible says if you ask for it, you'll get it. Ask, believe when you're asking. Okay. And so that is one of the things that I am super, super grateful to be able to do, to have that connection with the Father. All right. Okay. I wanted to check YouTube. Okay. So at this moment, what I want to do is I want to lead you into a short meditation, a little healing. So right now, if you are aware and open, if you are in a space where you can do this, no meditating and driving, no operating heavy equipment, don't be at work doing stuff and trying to do this. That's not. Just come back and watch the replay. So right now, I want to guide you into a short connection meditation, and then I've got to go. Thank you so much for being here, and I truly, truly appreciate you. And those of you that come back and watch the replay, thank you. Thank you. I promise it'll be a little bit longer next time. because I completely forgot I had this circle to do at 12:30. So anyway, when I scheduled this. However, we're going to go into a short meditation. So right now I want you to take a deep breath, fill up your belly and your lungs, hold it and let it out. Let's take another deep breath. Connect to the spirit, hold it and let it out. Take another deep breath. Connect to your guides and angels. Breathe it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Father God. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to see, feel, or imagine a bright light above your head, all the way up, up, up into the heart of Christ consciousness. And I want you to bring that light down and bring it through all of your chakras and see, feel, or imagine that each and every chakra is awakening to its highest potential, all the way down through your legs and your feet, all the way into the heart of Mother Earth and anchor there. Now I want you to feel the heart-to-heart connection between Mother Earth, yourself, and Christ consciousness. So your hearts are all connected and joined. And I want you to feel that, because that feels amazing and magical. So I want you to feel that and just know that you are redeemed. And I want you to feel the grace that is already going through your body. Feel it. Feel it, because it's here for you. It's here for you. Right now, I come against depression. I come against anxiety. I come against fear. I present those to God to transmute and send them to the light. I thank you, thank you, thank you. And as you rest in this connection, oh my God, it's shalalabo so cool to my sakad. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. And what I hear the Spirit saying right now is that it is time for you to give yourself grace and give yourself the permission to be who it is that you desire to be. And begin to really think about that. Really begin to think about it and maybe journal on it. Ask, who am I at my highest potential? Who am I? And listen for the answers. So I want you to see, feel, or imagine that light coming down from your crown through your third eye and your throat chakra and into your solar plexus and your sacral and your root chakra. And I want you to take that all the way down into an opening in Mother Earth where there is a bubble, and see yourself in the center of it. Take a deep breath. Another deep breath. Another deep breath. And now you can open your eyes. You are grounded. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been such an amazing time. I have truly, truly enjoyed this. And I truly hope that you got something out of it. I know it was short today, but that's how it had to be right now. Let's see. I just want to drop this link. I do have a healing activation that's happening on August 31st at 5 p.m. And so I'm going to drop the page right now. Let me see. Into the comments, the link. All right. Okay, so thank you for joining me. It's been a blast. I absolutely loved doing this, and I will be back next week with another Sunday service, and we'll talk about something else. So join me then. And if you're on YouTube and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll notify when I'm coming on live and when I post videos. I'm super, super grateful. And those of you that already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have made my day. All right. So have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back on probably later to read from Dr. Joseph Murphy's Psychic Perceptions, probably later on tonight. So if you're available, come and follow me and watch that one because that's going to be powerful. Because I think I'm reading chapter 10, maybe extrasensory perceptions. Not sure. But I'm reading another chapter. If you've not seen the other chapters, go back and find them on my page. They're on my page. If you're in my group, they're there. If you're not in my group, if you're a female and you want some healing, join me. So, again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day.